Hello and welcome to another Let's Play GamerWolfSix of Vampyr. On the last Let's Play, we continued to go through the West End, to figure out what the heck's going on with things and stuff. Right. We're trying to look for what happened with her, with my love interests, adopted daughter's friend. In which case, I guess since we loaded a save, we have to go into my friend's wife's, strange wife's place to go up.
Hello, Venus.
And check out what's going on up there, to etc, 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 whatever. You guys go off aim count, don't you? Okay.
Blood. I should follow the trail.
What's the best thing about being a vampire? You have just perfect knees. You can fall from any height. Any height. Don't have to worry about it. Cool. That gives me a 5 XP. Eventually we should, you know, think. That's where there is blood. Well, since you didn't tag me,
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question.
I'm the Marquis de Bois-Colombes, and I strongly invite you to find your own game, sir.
I'm not here to sustain myself. I'm currently investigating the death of a young woman killed by a vampire.
A young woman killed by a vampire? Oh,
he looks
you're
like a
joking,
vampire.
Right? Oh, I do love the British sense of humor.
And who exactly are you?
I am Jacques-Michel Guillaume Florimond de Marquis de Bois-Colombes, at your service, my dear cousin.
You're French, but your English is quite good.
I was born in France, sir, but I consider myself a traveler of this world. So many countries, so many tantalizing tastes.
You're a bastard.
Dear cousin, are we related?
We could be of the same blood, my dear.
No, we aren't.
I tend to consider all Econs as family, don't you?
You are of impure blood, and I know I'm becoming high
What are you
blood,
doing here?
bitch.
I recently decided to visit London. I've always dreamed of visiting a city on the verge of collapse. Such a delicate, yet intense spectacle.
You take pleasure from others' misery.
I have been a totally depraved and immoral creature since the day I was reborn, sir. And probably before.
What do you plan to do here?
Take pleasure. Take pictures. Enjoy the show. Have fun. Believe me, I won't be the only foreign immortal who bought a ticket to the fair.
Okay, so I'm gonna kill you.
I followed the trail of blood from her room. to
Quite
here.
quickly, probably.
Oh, you're referring to that young woman. Yes, the meeting turned messy. I'm afraid I ruined my last wedding good.
So you admit you murdered her?
I admit nothing, my good sir. I only regret the blood of that girl staining my clothes. Oh, blood can be so messy.
What happened?
She wanted to become one of us. Not the first time I have received such a proposal, but I must admit her direct approach tempted me.
And then what?
The body rejected my blood. It happens, you know, sometimes even with voluntary prey. At least her gurglings brought me some fun, until the artery burst.
It takes an unlock to do a thing. Ah, this might kill me. Because this guy is laissez-faire sing. What's the unlocking? What is it? If I have to unlock it, then it must be good, right? Oh, no, because there's Crane, but still.
I believe you, sir. Emily's diary confirms your statement.
Oh, Emily was her name. Quite charming. Well, mystery solved then.
Yes, I suppose so. You can go.
And so can you. Farewell, sir. May you enjoy the spectacle of this fallen city as much as I do.
Could be someone you know. Even someone you're close to.
Oh yeah, this way.
Women!
Good evening.
And good...
I have found out what happened to your friend, Emily.
I can handle the truth. There's no need to hide the bloody details.
Your friend was planning to become a vampire. She thought she'd met an honest one and made a deal with him. Unfortunately, Emily did not survive the process.
My mother told me many times about the risks of being turned. I often suspected she exaggerated the danger to avoid me being tempted.
No, the risk is real. Have you any idea what a body has to endure? To become an organism entirely consumed by its need to process and recombine blood.
I should never have talked to Emily about vampires. I never thought she'd actually try it without me. Thank you, sir. Here, take this for your discretion.
I wonder what I read.
Goodbye, Charlotte.
She's been quite busy these last few nights.
To get me that information. It doesn't matter so much now. So, as a meeting London's West End, we'll just take a look at these guys, the people that aren't being pointed towards directly, but still.
That building is under quarantine. Could this be what I'm looking for?
Okay, time to pull the big guns. Oh, women strike, so I'm just gonna go in the other direction then. Oh, heck. Clever one. It's worth it. That these vampires, oh hey, how you do? Don't care about other vampires, but they care about me quite a bit. Hey bitch, remember me? At some point, I should probably start to use guns. Wow. Okay, we might need to use a more, I'm under level for this. So I think we need to definitely pick a better weapon and a better gun and, you know, also a gun and also other things. Wow. Fantastic. I thought I had my shield on me. Clearly I need to evolve quite a bit more.
I can't believe I'm doing this. I have this thirst for blood. is despicable.
So, side quests. But first, maybe we'll find some place to stay for a bit. Who's this cunt?
Good evening, sir. Please forgive me for disturbing you. I'm a doctor.
I never judge a man by his title, but by his attitude. And you are not disturbing me at all. I am Calhoun Russell, and I welcome you.
Well, I must admit it's good to receive a warm welcome for once. I'm Jonathan Reid.
Welcome, Dr. Reid. Welcome to my humble shop.
How is the situation in this part?
I didn't think this
Life
Let's
is
Play would be
good
this
and
hard.
peaceful. We're lucky to live in such an era of progress and wonders.
Are you not concerned about the epidemic?
Oh, I'm sure the authorities would take the appropriate measure if the danger were that high.
Are you that blind? I've seen hundreds of victims piled up in this city each week.
Mr. Reid, please. Why are you so angry? I did not mean anything by it.
Well, fuck
What
you,
can you tell me
anyways.
about this place?
I recently found the best steak and kidney pie in the city. I'd be glad to share the address if you want.
Finding a good restaurant? Is that really all that interests you?
Oh, I have many passions, but nothing brings me ecstasy like subtle and exquisite flavors from my teeth to my belly.
I must confess, I have quite specific tastes when it comes to nutrition.
Really? Well, I'm always happy to try new exotic meals. If you ever find an intriguing table, please share the address.
It's called Human.
Is it not a little too late to be trading?
On the contrary, it is the perfect hour. Believe me, my friend, it is always at night that you meet the most fascinating characters.
But what about the epidemic? The bombs and raids? And all the random violence?
Please, sir, this is London, England. We will prevail. And if a bomb must fall on my shop, then I'll be there to hear it falling.
So you prefer to work at night?
Oh, I also enjoy a sunny day like everybody else. But the night always has a certain je ne sais quoi of its own.
Do you have any family nearby?
Not since my parents died. I'm London's lone gourmet.
Really? But you seem to be such a pleasant and sociable fellow.
I'm afraid the real hedonist has to be sometimes. I discovered ecstasy as a solitary pleasure, but it does not mean it can't ever be shared.
London's lone gourmet. What a strange title.
I used that name in my early years when I was a food critic, and I kept it.
Okay.
I'm investing.
Not really. Wait, now that you mention it, I don't see the McPhersons in my favorite restaurants. They love delicate meals too, you understand.
Thank you.
They have a house in the southern part of the district.
Yeah, they're vampires now.
Goodbye.
Anyways, Spain Eater Rambles end until next time. Let's wait. GamerWolfSix Vampyr because I suck at this. See ya.